Hi, everybody. I won't take up much of your time. Just asking if you do like the videos and you've been watching for a while, please consider subscribing and maybe leaving a like or a comment. I do respond to pretty much every comment for the most part. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. All right, everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy 1. So we are back in this room where we died before. But there's something a little bit different about our team. We're a bunch stronger because I took the time because I knew we would need to get here. I fully leveled all our characters. It actually didn't take that long because we're in the final dungeon where everything gives us the most experience. But yeah, so we're just gonna go get the rest of the treasure, which is like one treasure chest. And then we're gonna beat the game. And experience doesn't matter anymore because we're the final level, so can't level up again. I'm gonna do what we've been doing to stay healed while I was grinding. Do 2 and 2. We also heal like a lot more. If I have 2 healers, we do over 100 points of healing every turn. And none of the enemies, except for like some of the vampire enemies, if they use magic specifically, can do over 100. This is Masamune, which is the strongest weapon in the game that any class can equip. But it still wouldn't be as good as what we have. Cool. So this will keep us at full health because we only have 2 bosses left. Should be really easy to get to. Yeah, even these guys, like, their physical attacks do around 100. But then the red one can use magic attacks that do a little over 100, but to everybody. Which is good that it's heal that heals everybody that I use, but those are really like the strongest enemies here. They do the most damage, but they don't give as much experience as some of the other enemies. I think the Crystal Golem is the one that gives the most experience, but they usually only show up in groups of 1 or 2. Sorry, I've got like a... I was drinking a lot of sugary stuff and it's like caught in my throat. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. Boss time. Well, should I... I'm gonna quick save, you know, because that's an option that I didn't know I had. We're gonna Giant's Glove and attack with everybody else since we haven't taken any damage. That only did 173, which is like nothing. We're already doing almost 2,000 without Saber. We didn't even need Saber. Like 3 attacks took it down. But that's not to say that the final boss won't be hard, because he is much harder than anything else you fight in this game. I believe he's just in that room down there. Oh, well, okay. Oops. My darn D-pad, if I hit the center of it, it like hits other buttons, and I hate it. And we will quick save. Here we go, final boss. Blah, blah, blah. Once a Knight of Corneria. Garland didn't defeat me. Blah, blah, blah. Chaos. All right. I'm gonna start the healing process. So one's always gonna be attacking, one's always gonna be using Giant's Gloves, and two of them are always gonna be healing. Because look at that, that was like 300 for one attack. Like, we have to be lucky to keep up with that. Giant's Glove, Healing Staff, Healing Helm. And he uses magic on everybody too, which... Okay, haste is good. Lots of damage. Okay, 2,500's good. But he's got a lot of health. We're good. I can risk this here. 27. 27. Get nice and healed up. Cool. Ooh, 700. It's because he used haste. Alright, hopefully we get to use the elixir before chaos goes again. Oh, shoot. Ooh, it missed. That's lucky. That's as lucky as we're gonna get. Ooh. Hoo hoo. Yeah, that's as lucky as we possibly could have gotten. Because Andy would have been gone. We probably still would have won. But, like, everybody would have taken really bad damage from that. I've never seen the end of the Pixel Remaster. I wonder if it's just the same little text scroll. It is. That I cannot skip. So yeah, we beat the whole game. We did get to max level by the end. I don't know like what the lowest level is that we could have beaten it, but like even that, we got really lucky as that was. I don't think we could have beaten it at any less of a level. Now where's all my achievements? Because I should get several of them just for beating the game. This is the first time I've beaten it like on this, on Steam, where it's actually going to give me achievements and stuff. Because I've beaten it on like Game Boy and I've beaten it on PlayStation, but never on Steam with the Pixel Remaster. So we stopped the time loop. Blah, 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 blah. I also want to see if there's like a new game plus or anything. Because I think they cut a lot of content from this game. Like, because the Game Boy version, the Final Fantasy 1 and 2 with like Dawn of Souls and stuff like that, added a ton, especially to Final Fantasy 1. Like 4 new huge dungeons with bosses from all over the franchise. Like from, I think from all the first 6 games, if not farther. And you could get better weapons and armor and all kinds of stuff from those dungeons that you couldn't get in the base game. But I think they took all that away. Well, I know they took all that away in this one. And they patched out the Peninsula of Power, which was more of a what do they call it when they say it's more of a feature than a bug, you know? All right. For you are the warrior who crossed time. All right. Give me my achievements. I want to see him pop. God, this scroll has been going on for like 3-4 minutes. Or at least give me like a skip button or something. You can see it's still going like behind my head over here. Like it's still going. It's still going. Yeah. Exits game. No achievements. To the fans across the globe, both past and present, to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Cool. Yeah. I've definitely been playing these games like since I was born. Ooh, I can't skip. Skip the scene. Yes. Yes. Cool. Defeated chaos and restored peace to the world. I think I didn't fill the entire thing. 73, whatever that is. It's 103. And I know I missed 118, which is Guardian. So that's got to be... Desert Tower thing. Oh. Oh. No, it's in the desert here that I'm missing one. Okay. That's cool. And then what about the other one? There was one other one. So I think that's the ice cave, which would be Cave of Earth. Yeah. Just missed something in the ice cavern. Okay, I also didn't get all the treasures, but I know I skipped some at some point. I'm going to play a round of this with, like, a normal team at some point and get the rest of the achievements, because that's really all it'll take. But thanks for watching. I'll come up with some other challenge for the next game, and thanks. I'll see you then.